Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing okay today. We're going to be making a little book today, and I'm making the book to put one of these pockets on, and I made these pockets last night. They've got little tags in them. Each one is a little bit different. This one's got music background. It's got one of my fancy paper clips. This one I used gelatos. Each of these also has a big paper clip, or big tag in it, a small tag and a big tag. I used my gelatos and I did a smear, and then I did some stamping on this one, and it's also got a little paper clip. And then I did some edge treatments with my gelatos. I just used the gelato and a baby wipe and came up with that cool edge treatment. Can you see that? I think that's really pretty. It kind of adds to the beauty of the pocket, I think. All right, so let me get this one put back in here. Each one of these is either has cut pockets or torn pockets. So that was a torn pocket. Here are my two cut pockets. I did one on a slant. As you see right there, I stuck an envelope in there. I forgot I did that. So there's the one with the slant pockets. Take these two tags out so you can see there's a pocket here and a pocket here. And my two little tags. And then this one I did on a curve, and I thought that was real cute as well. So there's the pocket there. And I stuck my little paper clips on each one of them just to kind of dress them up a little bit, give them a little interest. So today we're going to make a real quick little booklet to go with one of these pocket tags, okay? And let's say that we're going to have a contest. We're going to have a contest. I want to get to at least 50 subscribers by Sunday. I started my channel, I believe it was last week. No, I'm sorry, week before last. So 2 weeks, and I've got 39 subscribers. I want to get to 50 by the end of this weekend. So what I want you to do is invite people to come onto my channel. Invite your friends on Facebook or whatever to come onto my channel. Encourage them to subscribe. So each one of you that has subscribed and you're watching the video, please put a comment below. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and also hit the notification bell so that, and detail it telling it you want to be notified anytime I put up a new video. And so what I will do is I will do a drawing when I hit the 50 mark button. If I hit it by Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, I tell you what, let's stretch that out to Sunday Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m. If I have hit the 50 subscriber mark, I will mail this booklet that I'm going to make today, and a pocket and tag set, not necessarily the one you've seen, but a pocket and tag set. I will give that to someone. I'll put every name in a cup, and we'll do the drawing, and I'll announce the winner, and then the winner can email me their address. Okay, so Sunday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We need to be to 50 subscribers. I hope y'all will help me do that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I've got this pretty paper here. I'm going to reinforce it because it's scrapbook paper, so I've got a thick sheet of cover stock. I'm going to glue it to the back of it. So we're going to glue that. Now that I've babbled and absolutely confused everybody. That's what Fridays are for, isn't it? I've been to see my mama. We got to sit out on the porch and eat a good Zaxby salad. And I'm really excited because tomorrow I'm meeting a friend of mine. We're going to work on my website and hopefully get that up and running and some interest. And I'm going to figure out how to do a couple of other things as far as my website and my Facebook page and all of that. So anyway, I'm looking very forward to tomorrow. Plus my husband and I are going to go visit a couple of galleries in the area. and I'm really excited about that. That'll be a lot of fun because he works a lot of hours, so I don't get to spend much time with him. So I'm looking real forward to that. Okay, we're going to lay this down and we're going to get it over at the edge as best we can so that we only have to trim it on 2 sides. Okay. So we're going to trim this. You know how to cut things. You cut paper all day long just like I do. We're just cutting using our Tim Holtz scissors. And I used, oh, you've heard me fuss about this glue, this Magnatac that was supposed to be Fabri-Tac, and they sent me Magnatac. Okay, you've heard me fuss about that, but that's what I used. And it looks like I'm going to have to pull back these corners and re-glue them, but that's okay. All right, so there's that. We're going to save our scrap. I'm going to set it aside, and we're going to, here's our cover. The reason I put a little thicker paper on it, because we're going to poke some holes in it so that we can stitch our signature, our book signature in. I'm going to fold this in half. So here's my 8.5. If you were to write on it, you would write on it long ways. We're going to turn it widthwise, and we're going to fold it just like this. Okay. So we folded that in half, and that actually looks pretty doggone good. I'm going to crease it with my fingers because, of course, I can't find my bone folder. Then we're going to look at it, and we're going to decide which side we like the best. I like this side the best. So we've got the cover to our book. I took several pages of plain copy paper, and I just folded them in half, and then I cut about 1/4 inch off the bottom and 1/4 inch off the side. The reason I cut the sides was so that all of my pages were at about the same, you know, because when you fold things and then you put them together, they pooch. Some are longer than others, so I just neatened up the edges. The reason I cut it was so that it would go within my cover and still have a little bit of room. See? So there is my book. So now we've got to sew it. All right. I like to use a big tapestry needle. I like to use what I call a verdumped pokey tool, and the reason I call it verdumped is because I'm always losing it. So this is a Sizzix. It came with, I guess, my Big Shot, or maybe I ordered a kit. Okay, so what we're going to do, I want 3 holes, okay? And we're just going to do this quick and easy. I'm going to take 3 paper clips, bulldog clips, I guess you'd call them. I'm going to get my book pages in there, right up against the center fold, okay? And I'm going to clip these so that everything stays put. Just like that. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm not going to be real precise with this. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to come in with my pokey tool, and I'm going to poke a hole, about 1 inch from the bottom, about 1 inch from the top, and centered as best as I can tell. Okay, let's look here. Yeah, I got pretty much right on the fold. That's pretty good. Okay, next thing we're going to do, we are going to locate our string. If you were string, where would you be hiding? Oh, you know what? I want to see. What did I do with it? let's add some color. Let's do yarn. I'm going to need a little bit of string to pull this through. String, string, string. Okay, I'm going to take my yarn, I'm going to drop it in the crook of my sewing thread, and I don't need that much length. And then I'm going to run my thread through the eye of my needle, okay? Both ends of my thread, I should say. And for a person that needs to go to the eye doctor, that's not the easiest trick in the world to do. So now, looky there, just that easy. I've threaded my string. All right, I want 3 generous lengths of my yarn. It's not going to take that much, but that's what I want. And I can always use the scraps. And I think I told y'all last time, my mama gave me this yarn and I absolutely love it. All right, so the next thing we got to do is decide, do we want string hanging out from the outside of the book or on the inside? I'm gonna opt for outside the book just to give it a little bit of color. So I'm gonna run my needle through that hole right there, through the center hole. Oh, and I'm going to pull and pull and pull, and there we go. Okay? So now you got to pull this through, and this yarn is a little thick for this, but it's going to be so pretty. And it's going to give this black and white cover just a little hint of color. All right. So I've got my thread through there. Now I'm going to thread through this top hole. And I'm going to pull, pull, pull. It's the head of the needle that's so hard to get through those holes. Now, the thing I've got to be careful about is to not pull the end of my yarn here through to the other side, okay? And I'm always waving my book way around, so you'll see me flailing throughout this video. Okay, so our yarn has come back to the outside. At this end of the book, we're going to run all the way down to the opposite end, right here. And we are going to poke our needle through. And then we're going to fight with it a little more to pull that head of that needle in. And we're going to do just like that, okay? So now look at that. You see the fuzzies? Isn't that cute? Okay. So now we're going to come back to our center hole. From the outside, you want to grasp that thread and you want to pull it to the opposite side of where you're going to try to put your needle in, because you don't want to catch the thread. You don't want to pierce that thread. Okay? And now you're going to pull, and it's much easier the second time. And still I'm flailing. I'm sorry about that. There's no easy way to do this. All right. Now, we've got our threads coming through. The next thing we want to check, we want to make sure that our two ends are on opposite sides of our center string. And we're going to pull them good and taut. Don't pull them so taut that your thread tears your pages, but fairly tight. Okay, and I've got this much left. I told you I'd be getting too much. All right, we're going to tie 2 knots. We're going to tie a knot right there. This is going to keep it from going back down into the hole you made with the needles. Okay, so that has got our book together. We can take our paper clips off. And I'm going to be neat about this part. I'm going to spend some time tonight cleaning my studio, I promise. All right, so there's our book, just like that. You can use this for a memory journal. You can use it for a scripture journal. You can use it for a little planner. Just whatever you want to write down in this cute little book. Let's see how many pages we've got. I don't even know how many I put in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's got 20 pages. That's not bad. You could put several different signatures in. You just have to make a square book spine and then sew your signatures in using the same exact methods that we used right here. So now, let's see. You remember looking at these little things where I wrapped paper clips and made them non-functional, but I made them into little dangles. We're going to add some little dangles to our book here. At least see how they look. I may not keep them there, but we're going to add them and see how they look. And because I'm not fully decided, I haven't fully committed, I'm going to clip them on right there. I've got a little bulb pin, and there are my dangles on my book. Okay, just to give it a little oomph. I don't think I'm going to use them because when I open it up, it's in the way when I try to write. So let's take this off, but I do know what else I want to show you. Where's this at? There it comes. Okay. All right, remember the pockets that I made. Okay, here's a pocket that I made. Here is a paper clip. If you so wanted, and that's what the winner of this contest is going to win, is a pocket, not necessarily this one, but a pocket. You could clip a pocket on the front of your book, and that's instant decoration. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? And then you can still open it up and write. You've got places to put secret messages on your tags if you want to. There are 3 tags in this. The one that I send to the contest winner will get a two slot pocket with 3 tags. Okay, because I've got some tag makings that I can send with it already. All right. So that's what we've made. A lot of fun, easy to do, very quick. All you need is glue, paper, and scissors, and a little bit of thread. That's all you need. So again, if you liked this video, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification button and tell it you want notified anytime I upload a video. Be sure and share this with your friends on Facebook. That's easy to do. And help me make my channel grow. As soon as we hit the 50-person mark, I will be sending a prize. But you have to comment on this video down below in order to be counted. And that's whether you subscribe today or you subscribed a week and a half ago. Just put a comment down there. Tell me what you liked about this video. And tell me if you've tried to make little booklets yourself, and you'll be entered in the drawing. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I'm glad that you came here, and I will see you next time in YouTube land. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.